Hey everybody, it's Joe from greenlightsound.com, and today I thought I'd go over the best Black Friday week plugin deals 2022, and rather than just pick random plugins that I think are a good value, I'd rather go over ones that I actually use all the time so I can give you that recommendation knowing that I have used these a bunch and I think they're very worthwhile plugins. Now, there's a bunch of things on sale. Pretty much every plugin developer has sales right now, so I'm really going to highlight just the ones that I use a lot. The first company I'd like to highlight that has a big sale going on right now is Baby Audio. Their individual plugins are priced anywhere from $29 to $49 US, and some of the ones I use a lot are up on the screen here. I think the first plugin was I Heart New York, and that's a great parallel compressor plugin. The recently released IHNY2, kind of like a souped up version of their first plugin, is a great one as well. Super VHS is awesome. Listen to what this thing sounds like if we push up this heat, drift, and wash. We just get that nice VHS statics and some sort of tape wobble and drift in there. It's really cool. Comeback Kid's a great standard delay, and Crystalline's a really good kind of shimmer delay with a lot of tweakable features on it as well. So highly recommend Baby Audio. And I'll have links down in the description for all of these different sales if you want to go and grab some of these plugins. The next plugin I'm going to go over, which is on sale right now for $19 and a great value, especially if you think about how many people listen to mixes on headphones nowadays. This is the Boz Digital Pan Knob 2. Which allows you to pan certain parts of the signal hard left or right and keeping another part of the signal sort of in the other channel so you don't get that like sort of inserted into one ear canal feeling when you're doing hard panning and you're listening to it on headphones. So for example, you have this crossover frequency, and that means everything above this frequency gets panned, but everything below stays centered. So if I turn that off and I pan far left, I get this sound. Completely in the left channel if you're listening on headphones all the way over there. But with this crossover engaged, it's still on the left side, but you're getting a little bit more natural sound because your right ear is picking up a little bit of that signal too. On headphones, this is a great way of sort of allowing yourself to pan hard left and right and still have it sound really natural even in a headphone mix. Highly recommended this one. I use it all the time. The next tool, I don't have the actual version that's on sale. I've got Melodyne Studio from Celemony, but Melodyne Essential is on sale and gets a lot of the job done in terms of fine tuning. This is my favorite in-depth, detailed tuner by far, and the Essential version's on sale for $49, so I highly recommend checking out Melodyne if you're getting into really detailed tuning. Not auto-tune style tuning, but like natural tuning. Melodyne is great for that. The next sale I highlight might not really feel like a sale because their plugins are kind of expensive and don't go on sale for very cheap, but it's a 25% off sale and you're not going to find much better than that throughout the year. This is the FabFilter Black Friday sale. If you haven't used FabFilter plugins, every single one of them, and I've got them all, are fantastic. If you only bought FabFilter plugins, you could easily mix anything coming along your way and have all the tools you need because their plugins are so flexible. Right on the top is Pro Q3, of course, a great EQ, which also has dynamic EQ features built in. You can EQ left and right channels, mid and side channels. It's just a super flexible EQ and my sort of go-to standard digital EQ. Tons of flexibility in this one. One of their plugins that kind of gets overlooked is the Pro C2, their compressor. It is a super versatile compressor. It can do anything from really transparent and clean all the way to aggressive and character-filled sounding, and you can choose different styles here that cover pretty much every compression situation you might be in. Plus, you have a ton of tweakable controls here. Highly recommend Pro C2. My favorite de-esser is the FabFilter Pro DS. Very transparent, very versatile, never sounds like you're getting lispy with it. Really easy to dial in. Saturn 2 is one of like the hidden gems for me. It's a saturator. It's a multi-band saturator, so we can set up different bands this way. And each band can have a different style of saturation, tube, tape, amp, regular saturation, transformer, and effect style saturation. This thing is great for beefing up weak sounds and adding some subtle saturation to anything. This can actually replace everything from your heaviest saturator to your lightest tape sim. Saturn 2 is fantastic. And Pro R, FabFilter's reverb, is a great reverb that can cover the gamut from really short, roomy style to really long, open, giant spaces. We can choose these different spaces here. We've got all kinds of tweakable elements up here, and we can EQ the decay rate EQ here and the post EQ right down here. So two different styles of EQ going on in this one. Highly recommend FabFilter. Check them out if you haven't done so already. The next plugin on the screen is an oldie but a goodie. It's the Metric Halo Channel Strip 3. It's an updated version of the original Channel Strip plugin, but this is a very versatile channel strip. You have typical channel strip elements like a gate and expander, a compressor, a 6-band EQ, but you also have some other nice goodies built in. So rather than just having typical channel strip controls, you actually have a graphic EQ over here where we can EQ this way. We've got a built-in spectrum analyzer, which is awesome. We've got easy sidechain controls to set up here. We have different styles of compression rather than just a one-trick pony compressor. There's a limiter built in. You can delay the signal for time aligning things. It's just a super versatile channel strip. This one's on sale for $79 US. If you're looking for just a great SSL style, versatile channel strip, this is a great one to get. The next set of plugins I'm going to highlight come from Plugin Mix, and they're really easy to use plugins, and each one's kind of like a one-trick pony that does one thing, but it does it really well. We've got just a few on the screen here: Chorus Ensemble, Dimension 3D, which is the Roland Dimension D, the Echo Flex, which is a tape delay plugin. We've got EQ, we've got compression, we've got saturation. There are 50 different Plugin Mix plugins available, just tons of different stuff covering amp sims all the way down to all the typical processors you would use. And they're on sale for $10 each, which is a pretty good value. But the VIP bundle, which includes all of those plugins, 50 plugins, is on sale for $39. That's one of the best values you can get for Black Friday plugins, less than $1 each, and they do sound great. Sonnox is also having a sale right now for Black Friday, part of Oxford Plugins, and there are two that I use the most from Sonnox, and that is going to be the Oxford Drum Gate, the best drum gate I have found over here on the left, super flexible and really easy to dial in. Plus it includes a drum leveler, which is awesome to have built into the same tool. And also a Claro EQ, which is a really unique EQ. It starts out with this produce mode, just getting general sounds and dialing in some basic EQ. Then you move to the tweak mode, and whatever you did in the general is kind of reflected in there, and you can tweak it in depth. And then when you get to mixing, the different instances of Claro can communicate with each other. You can do like complementary EQ that way. It's a really great tool. And Claro is on sale for $34. The drum gate's on sale for $58. Both really great to pick up. One of my favorite plugin developers who has really great sounding tools, all of them are used a lot in my mixes, is Soundtoys. And Soundtoys has their typical sale. Their individual processors, which you can see over here on the right, are $29 to $49 on sale individually. But the $229 Soundtoys bundle, which includes all of them, plus this effect rack that you see on the screen right now, is an absolutely great value. You will use these plugins all the time. Decapitator is a fantastic saturator distortion unit. Devil Lock is a character-filled compressor, great for drums. Echo Boy is one of the most widely used echoes and delays out there. You've got great filtering tools, panning tools, really unique delays like the Primal Tap and the Crystallizer. Just a fantastic set of plugins. They don't release a lot of plugins, Soundtoys, but they all sound fantastic. For this next plugin developer, we're going to jump over to their website, and we're kind of in the middle of Black Friday week as I'm recording this, so all these deals aren't out yet, but Toontrack has some sales going from now until November 30th. Each day of the week, you get a new sale for Black Friday week. This Monday, it was Easy Keys and a few Easy Keys MIDI packs. Now, if you don't know anything about Easy Keys, it's a fantastic songwriting tool where you can kind of build a MIDI pattern down on the bottom. What some people don't realize about Easy Keys is you can buy any of these cheap entry point plugins and the functionality of the MIDI part is automatically built in. And the sound itself doesn't matter so much because you can drag that MIDI and use your own separate sounds. So $40 to get into Easy Keys is a great entry point. I would highly recommend that. Check it out. And of course, if you're just going for standard piano sounds, I would start with the upright piano here, and you can drag that MIDI to whatever other virtual instrument you want. We've got a bunch of stuff for Easy Mix 2, which I don't use too often, but if you're new to mixing, it's a really great tool. And then if you buy Easy Bass, Easy Drummer, or Superior Drummer, you get a free add-on pack. They're going to add some more deals later in the week, so I highly recommend you come check out this page and see Toontrack's stuff. They're one of my favorite plugin developers. I have almost all of their drum stuff, a lot of their Easy Keys stuff, Easy Bass. They're just really good, solid sounds, especially for drums. And the last plugin developer I'm going to highlight that I have almost all of their tools is XLN Audio. On the screen, you see the RC20 Retro Color. It's a great sort of lo-fi unit. You can see you've got noise, wobble, distort, digital, space, magnetic. Really cool for mangling signals, everything from subtle to really extreme. It's a great tool there. And of course, you've got addictive keys and addictive drums for all those extra virtual instrument sounds too. Highly recommend you check them out. They tend to be less expensive than Toontrack. They're a little bit different too. They both sound great. A ton of add-on packs for XLN audio as well. So if you already have sort of the core libraries for addictive drums or addictive keys and you want to add it on, that's all on sale too. So there we go. Some of my favorite plugins that are on sale this Black Friday 2022. And remember, if you want to check any of these out, check the links down in the description below. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, so we can keep you in the loop as to what's coming up next. And I'll see you in the next one.